if Atlanta finds a way to win this game, Miami's gonna have to start hitting the panic button because their window's closing very fast.
I mean, it's
It already
already
kind of closed
it's
fast
already
last year.
it's already we're already.
Shut.
I mean, we're already in panic mode.
He's got like $45 million committed to Kyle Lowry and Duncan Robinson, who are giving
I
them
mean,
low end
who could have
rotation minutes.
foresaw that Kyle Lowry deal was so bad when it
Honestly, Brandon, we
happened?
have to
Who
talk
was
about sleepy Pat Riley because
that?
Pat
You
Riley's
don't even
move
know if
last
that report is true.
4 years.
Let's stop spreading false
I'm a huge Pat
narratives.
Riley guy. That's the
Yeah.
nickname he got from a
No,
supposed rumor that he fell asleep at the deadline. He gives Duncan Robinson a $90 million
Wow.
extension, who has really just fallen off the map.
okay, hold on. Let's provide context. All right, if we're gonna Duncan Robinson was given that contract, right? 100% agree. Was he overpaid? You're looking at it hindsight. When it happened, we had to give him that money because he was an elite shooter, shooting at a insane rate.
That wasn't sustainable at
You
43%.
didn't
You
know
could
that.
replace.
You didn't know. You see,
knew
you're
Duncan
talking from
Robinson's
hindsight,
43 and
John.
40%
John,
shooting was not
this
gonna
is a
sustain.
problem you have. This is a problem you have that I've noticed is you don't know how to take your mind and put it back to where it was. You're taking no knowledge now. I'm talking go back in a time machine and think
Brandon,
about
you
that
and I
contract.
talked about this at
And I
at
was a
Connecticut School of
deal for I
Broadcasting. I
like
told
that.
you, look, champ, you overpaid Duncan Robinson. You could have replaced him with a guy like Max Strus, who was on the minimum. And
Max
last year, he
Strus
was
is
better
shooting
than
like
Duncan.
crap from three this year.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. And it wasn't Duncan's fault. Did he maybe play himself out of the lineup? Sure. Okay, he's not a good defender. We knew those limitations. Athletically, he's not a good defender. IQ wise, I think he actually does have a pretty hot. I wouldn't say extremely high, but he's got pretty good basketball IQ. All right. His limitations are his athleticism. He can't move his feet. He's freaking slow, and I mean he's 6'7", so that's working for him.
The issue is he's not making shots.
But
32%.
That's the point. And John, you should know this. How is he supposed to get any rhythm? How does he get any? Last year in the playoffs, in round one, he had this great game, and then saw no time after that. How is a shooter supposed to get his rhythm?
You're the reason why, Brandon, is because against the Hawks, they could have him and Tyler on the floor. They couldn't really expose him on defense.
I understand.
The reason Duncan Robinson doesn't get consistent minutes is because you can't play him and Tyler, and you'd rather have Tyler on the floor offensively because he does more off the dribble.
Who are you telling this? I know
that's why you can't play
I know
those two
this
guys
information.
together.
I'm not asking why. I'm telling you, how is a guy supposed to get a rhythm when he's not in the game? Can't. And I understand why he's not in the game. But I think we forget. I mean, guys like Kyle Korver and JJ Redick play for a really long time. Elite 3-point shooters. Were they anything on defense, really? Or were they a guy that you would look to and be like, I'm going to expose him on the other end? So I'm just saying, seems a little sus. Duncan Robinson, you can say maybe he's the worst out of those two other guys I named, but ain't by much. Okay, so
the difference is JJ Redick wasn't playing with another non-defender. Two non-defenders that can be attacked in the playoff series. That's the whole point. You told me
recently Tyler Hero's been doing a little better on defense.
Tyler Hero, yeah, he has, but he's going to be attacked on switches still. Like, a lot.
You know what? I like Duncan Robinson. I wouldn't give up on Duncan Robinson.
So let's continue here. I like to just point out the one good sign they made in 2021 was extending PJ. He opted out, and Miami wasn't looking to extend him. The Kyle Lowry deal made a lot of sense because he was exactly what they needed, and I loved the move at the time. I thought defensively he was going to be a nice fit, and offensively he brought so much in pick and roll. He can shoot over ball screens if he went under. Really good playmaker that in Toronto won a championship playing off of another star in Kawhi Leonard.
Superstar.
No one could have really predicted Kyle Lowry to just completely fall off at 36. You could have expected it, but he was really the same player in 2021 back in Toronto. That just didn't work out for them. And so you look at all these moves for Miami, and it leads us to a point where the window has closed. It's just a couple of bad contracts that Pat Riley has given again and again. And in the draft, they haven't had lottery picks to replenish that two-way versatility they need. And one last thing. I think Jimmy Butler is a top 10 player. I think he's a playoff superstar. But because him and Bam don't shoot at all, you need to find that shooting from other positions.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't get it, you're screwed. You're going to have nothing offensively. Yeah. And because all of the role players this year, Gabe, Max, Duncan, and someone else, I'm forgetting, all haven't been able to hit, their offense in the first part of the year was disastrous. In the second half, it's improved some, but now that their offense has been better to close the season, their defense has taken a step back because Eric Spoelstra is playing more around the personnel groupings. It's just a limited roster with some really bad contracts.
I would say window is closed as of right now.
Temporarily.
Is it? There's a crack. Is it? Because I won't say it's fully closed. Because there are moves that can I name those moves? No. But there are moves to be made out. There's always moves to be made.
I think Miami's such a well-run organization that it's tough for me to envision a window for them being shut for a long period of time. And I think as long as Eric Spoelstra is there and Pat Riley will figure something out. Once those bad contracts are off the books, then
they're not off the books for another 2 years for Kyle Lowry and 4 years for Duncan. His contract is just now kicking in.
2 years flies by.
And
Duncan's 4 years, so he'll make $19 million, non-guaranteed. So you have 3 years of Duncan.
And listen, there are rumors out there. I don't know validity to these rumors, but that Jimmy might be upset with the organization, which way the organization is going. I don't know if I buy into them.
That's fine by me.
I can understand. I could understand his frustrations. I really do. If he does go, I think Miami would figure out a way to pivot like we always have for the past, 15 to almost 20 years now. And if he does stay, I think we can find a new way to acquire some talent to you know what? Listen, I'm trying to have my moment, John, and you're shitting on my moment. All right. I'm trying to have this moment. I'm trying to talk to Miami Heat fans out there. I'm trying to get into their heart and look to the bright side of both situations. You just over here, I
need more energy. This is
because it's
all in gloom. I need more affirmation.
You don't get it. Okay, you don't have a favorite team. Okay,
I do. I'm a Brooklyn Nets fan.
Going through it right now. We are known winners for my life. Okay, as a Miami Heat fan, we don't take losing. So
you know what the struggle is like.
Energy's not there.